Morning. Just loaded the bike up. Before that, last night, Sharon woke me up, said listen to this, and it was thundering and lightning. It was a really heavy rainfall. About 2 or 3 in the morning it were. And I suddenly thought to myself, oh, what have I done with the little USB switch? Have I left that on? I've not put the cover on where the X-grip is. Thought, bugger it, I'll go downstairs and have a look, and I hadn't, so I switched it off. Put my red jacket peeing down. Switched it off, come back up here, that was it. Got this morning, and my door's wide open. Now, nobody'd been in. It's a real strange way you have to lock this door. You've got to use this card. To open the door, you put it and it clicks, you open it up. But in order to shut it, you've got to put it against the little sensor, and it shuts it, and then it gives it a few seconds, it unlocks it. You got to do that on the inside as well, and I forgot to do the part where you put against the sensor and then lock the door. I left it open by accident, probably just half asleep really. Anyway, went down to check the bike, and I'd forgotten to take the front camera off. My drift camera, that's my safety type camera, and it's plugged into the what do you call it, the cigarette socket on the front of the bike, but it's a USB and it was open, so whether that works or not today I don't know, because the little USB where you slot your USB lead into, one was already open, so it could be full of water and it might not work. I hope it does, but we'll soon find out. Right, about 150 mile I think to travel to Sarajevo in Bosnia. We're spending 2 nights there, and hopefully we'll recoup our batteries, because we haven't really had a day off the bike since we've been here. We're about halfway through the holiday now anyway. Right, let's get there, wait along. We're through the border into Bosnia. We've done about 30 mile I think, something like that. We've come across a town, not sure where it is yet, but a couple of supermarkets here. We need some money, some of their money. I mean, we went to get some fuel and that was okay, we could pay in euros, but I went to get the bike washed down, and it only had convertible mark, I think it's called here in this country. So I need to go to see if there's any holes in the wall to get some money out, so get the cab, the bike washed down, and buy some food probably. See what happens. Not sure which lake this is, but no doubt I'll put a description at the bottom. It's, this pass we're going through is really nice, but the roads are okay. You could get a bit of a speed on, but every time you go around the corner, the shooters and close walking across it, so you've got to be really, really careful. And as you notice, gravel, it's not really made for a bike, it's made for cars, so if that gets showering off the bike, well, I turn the bike round, otherwise I think we'll end up falling off. They're massive, these things.
Now.
Oh, shit, now.
You got it?
No, it's quick.
Try get round.
I'm playing with camera.
What?
I was playing with camera at the time, moving in the night. When I looked up, I just got forward.
Can you tape it?
Yes,
We're still in Sarajevo today. We're having 2 days off, having a mooch round, give myself a break from riding the bike. Just had breakfast, typical European breakfast really, eggs and some kind of meat, juice, coffee, tea, bread, cheese, stuff like that really. Very nice. Anyway, walking back upstairs. This because it was downstairs, the food, the dining room, and this woman comes across ranting away at me. I thought, what have I done here? Anyway, another girl shouts up, she wants you to make you a brew. Tea, coffee as well. Oh, right then, why not? So I sat down in the lounge, watching TV, and she brought this coffee out, and it was tiny as usual, little espresso type one. Took a sip, I thought, that's strong that. So I put some sugar in, took another sip. Still strong, put a bit more sugar in, try and take the edge off really. And I like strong coffee, but this is ridiculous. So next thing, she brings a cake out. That's nice. She brought Sharon, we was already upstairs anyway, a coffee and a cake. Well, Sharon can't stand coffee, and I thought, what am I supposed to do here? So she nips out, so I drink Sharon's coffee. Oh, dead quick. At the bottom about that much though, it's nothing but, looks like mud. Anyway, I drank my coffee and I'm sat there and eating. She's coming out waving at me and smiling at her. She's no wiser really. Anyway, I managed to devour both coffees. I'll be buzzing all day now, you know, tell you now. And I shot back upstairs, so I go down afterwards. I bet she's waiting for me, saying, like in her own language, why have you not eaten that cake? I hope not. You can't refuse. You can't refuse. It's impolite. You know, they're offering something out of the goodness of the heart. You can't refuse. So I didn't. Anyway, let's see what the day brings. Right, one of the reasons I've visited Sarajevo is because I try and learn as much as I can about the First World War. And 104 years ago, the 28th of June, got to be quarter to 11, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, Austro-Hungary, was assassinated just down here. And this was a trigger to start off a series of events regarding the beginning of the First World War. It ended up with the loss of millions and millions of lives. It ended 11th of November 1918, 11th hour, 11th minute, the 11th hour, the 11th month. But that was a cease of hostilities. The First World War actually finished the 28th of June, ironically, 2019, with the signing of the Treaty of Versailles in France. Let's have a look at where the spot was where Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated. So on the 28th of March 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his entourage were driving down this road here. There's a terrorist group called the Black Hand who wanted to murder him. So they set up a series of about 5 assassins to try and catch him on the way down. He was coming down in an open top car. Anyway, the story goes that the 3 of the assassins chickened out, so they didn't do anything. Another assassin, somewhere down this road here, threw a grenade at him.
It hit the car, bounced off, went under the car behind it and exploded and injured a few of the people in the car and bystanders. They shot off across here, and right at the bottom in the distance, you probably see it, is the I think the library. Sorry, the main building we're going to see, which is the town hall. I think he was inspecting some troops. Anyway, after inspecting the troops, he decided he wanted to go and visit the people that had been injured in the attempted assassination with a grenade. So, without telling his driver that apparently they should have been going a different way, they came back down here. Went down that street there, realised it was either a dead end or it was wrong way, reversed up, and in the meantime, either that or this building was a cafe. There's a guy there called Gravello Princip was sitting there, having a drink, eating his dinner, saw the Archduke, reversing back up here, whipped out his pistol, ran across the road, right by this area, shot twice, shot his wife, Sophie, in the stomach, in the abdomen, shot the Archduke in the neck. Before any assistance regarding medical assistance could get to them, they both died on the way to the hospital. Princip was arrested along with his accomplice. A series of events after this happened, and it led to the start of the First World War. A new bit, that shows. New bit. Huh? No, no.
Oh, it's already closed.
Yeah, it is, it is. We're in one of the courtyards of one of the mosques. I'm just wandering around, look at everything. And the thing is with mosques, even though you're not a you may not be a believer, or you might be a Christian or a Jew, it doesn't make a difference. They will let you with open arms. Actually, we've been to a mosque before. Went to one in Medan, and you can walk the door. As long as you, as long as you you dress appropriately, then they'll let you in, no problem at all. End of the day, it's their religion. There's no bother at all. Actually, it's a beautiful place. As you can see, the place is buzzing tonight, so people do come here. I think the main thing is it's I think it's Eid now, which is the end of Ramadan. So they're spending what they're doing is they're just enjoying themselves. It lasts for about 2 or 3 days. So people are coming out and they're eating, enjoying, socialising, being there, drinking, and just had some food as well. It's really good fun.
Od 4 na kojoj smo vidjeli 5 golova. Na otvaranju Rusija, Saudijska Arabija 5-0.
Right, there's the bar. Not like in England where you queue up for a drink. You can stand here, you can shout the guy over and he'll bring your drink over. That's why there's nobody queuing at the bar. The guy's just serving the beer to the guy with the, what do you call it, the till. Or you can ask him and he'll pay you. There's no queuing at all. It's makes it easy, but you know, over Brits like queuing up. Not really, but that's the way it is. Really, you don't need to.
So last day in Sarajevo, was watching football, having a couple of drinks, and then we're moving on to Serbia tomorrow. So it's about 170 miles, I think it is, about 5 or 6 hours to travel there. So no doubt I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning, or tomorrow night, whichever I feel like.
Sarajevo's a really nice place. I mean, it's positive with everybody. There's been no trouble. People have been drinking, obviously, if they're not Muslim, they're drinking. They're just enjoying themselves. I've not seen anything. I've not been worried about anything. You've not worried about me pickpocketed. Not worried about somebody trying to, you know, threaten me or Sharon. It's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. And after what it's been through 20 years ago, well done, Sarajevo. It's fantastic.